Hello, everyone. Let me just introduce myself. My name is Dr. Pooneh Zadeh. I am the course director for BSc Computer Science, MH Computer Science, MSc Advanced Computer Science, and MSc IT. Some of our program at Leeds Beckett University run here at TVC. So it's a sort of long collaboration between Leeds Beckett University, Leeds UK, and TBC in Nepal. This year we've decided to have a number of students from our university at level 4, which is our first year, and level 5, which is our second year, to come and collaborate with our partner here at TBC and go through a number of projects which is related to sort of industrial needs, mostly in the UK, and somehow it can be applicable to some of the problems here in Nepal. So that's why it has been initiated, and the university kindly sponsored us, me and 8 students, to come here for a week to Nepal and have a sort of exchange program in projects. I went through a sort of different selection process. So I've created a sort of application form first. Students had to propose a proposal, the topic that they wanted to work on, and that's supposed to be novel based on the problems that they found in industry in the UK as well as in Nepal. And then after filling the application form and what they expected to achieve in Nepal, I looked at their performance in the university. So if they're level 4 students first year, I looked at the marks at what they achieved in the first year, as well as their attendance, their engagement with the course, with the module. So most of these students, well, not most, all of them, they've been in the university almost every week, and they haven't missed any sessions. And their marks were absolutely high, above 75%. So that was selection process. So based on what they wanted to find in terms of novelties or the work that they wanted to do, as well as their academic performance, pure academic performance. So they're quite capable students. So now here we have 4 groups, group A to A, B, C, D. So 2 students from Leeds Beckett University and 2 students from TVC. So the same process actually went through choosing students from TVC. So what I did was I formed a sort of group, 2 students from Leeds Beckett University and 2 students from Nepal formed the group. And they've literally started talking about the project before we come here. We've created a Discord channel, which they communicated with students here and the staff here, and they started to form the sort of project ideas. It's quite a sort of novel project ideas. One of them is on sort of looking into real-time smart billboards. So in terms of advertisement, to see if someone just stands in front of the billboard and gazed at the billboard, how long they looked at the billboard, are they bored? Based on that, they changed the sort of advertisement if they're not getting that much of interests. So it's quite a sort of novel work. The other group is working on real-time employees' attendance monitoring. So when someone comes to work, if they want to leave, they have to, I don't know if you use the card, we use a card to just record what time we're in, what time we're going out. But they're developing a sort of smart system, vision-based system, based on the face recognition. So a member of staff just comes in front of the camera, and then basically based on the face recognition, they can recognize what time the staff is coming in and what time they're leaving the premises. The other one was an real-time automated system on temperature monitoring of a room or office. That is, again, in all these projects, we use Raspberry Pis 400, which we brought from the UK to here with all the sensors. So the project I talked about, A, B, and C, they use Raspberry Pis that we brought from the UK. Group T, it's an interesting one. So I think students talked about traffic light detection. So in terms of looking into sort of detection of the traffic light, can the car go or stop? And that is actually based on the deep learning techniques. And again, they use Raspberry Pis. So these are the projects, the 4 projects for 4 groups. All the projects that I discussed, it's actually coming based on the needs. So this is based on needs that students identified both in Nepal as well as the UK. So this is a sort of collaboration to understand and see students in the UK get the same sort of experience that students in Nepal get. So I can see that students are somehow having similar abilities. Maybe we need to work on Nepalian students more, on their ability, because obviously we're coming from the UK, we have all the facilities there, students have access to more resources compared to here. But again, I think it's such a great sort of collaboration. Students were great in both parts and worked together very well. I think it's in terms of cultural exchange, it was quite beneficial. You understand what is going on here in Nepal, and I'm sure that students here in Nepal understand the sort of attitudes that we have in the UK. This is the first year, and I'm the course director for the course, and I'm hoping that it continues. I think so far it's been so successful. Students are really enjoying. I think the team working has been built among the students, both in between my students at Leeds Beckett University and students here in Nepal, and again in between 2 sorts of communities. I think we may need to work more on the team working part. Maybe there are some cultural differences, maybe in terms of timing, in terms of the way that we communicate, in terms of the way that we put our effort in doing projects. It may be a bit slightly different, but I think we can all adjust. Overall, I'm really pleased. I am very happy to come to Nepal. For me, it was a great experience from day one. We've been welcomed, and all the students really enjoyed. We received flowers. It was such a sort of welcoming environment here. Students started working. We had some teething problems at the beginning, maybe setting up the environment. That obviously is quite normal. This is the first time we are visiting Nepal, and this is the first time we are running this sort of exchange program. So hopefully, from next time that we visit, we won't have these sort of teething problems. We know what we're going to do next time, at least for me, who organized most of this trip from the UK. I know the changes that I have to make. So hopefully we continue with that. But overall, I think it has been a great experience for students at Leeds Beckett University and for myself as a course director coming from the UK. Thank you very much to everyone.